Hola, buenos dias. Hold on a second. Can't have any distractions. Now, it's very important everybody gets an understanding of what's going on right now. So welcome to my channel. This is Andrew Weston. I'm in the Matrix, wind surfacing through electronic devices and everything through this connection. We had a tremendous day through its healing transitions. It's very important to understand how to use your body systems and how you can use your calculations. And today, I hope everybody's doing well. Welcome to my YouTube channel as I keep you informed of what's going on through your body systems, your chakra systems, and everything through its connection of its ecosystems and full winning cycles through your brain waving frequency systems. So I hope everybody's doing well. There's so much love going on right now, and we're fast winning its forces right now, and it's tremendous to know these things. It's great to have that warmth and compassion and the unconditional of everything through its community and everything through its services too, because everybody wants to high rise through our own division levels of power. It's recognition that they can have that soul's recognition of its power. So welcome to my YouTube channel. Let's see. So today, I think, we're going to start off with the basics. People are still having a little bit of problems, especially this goes out to the new viewers, because once they come on my channel, everything is too complex. It's too complicated because of high rise and so many division levels of balance through the matrix power grid centers, because I'm a global network connection through its energy of its electronic systems. So the power centers are extremely, extremely high right now. So I'm going to give you basic information, how you use your chakra formations on an everyday basis, so nobody gets confused. Everybody gets a basic understanding of what chakra formations are and how you use these for different force systems, and how you can use them as power systems, and how you can use them through its connection energy waving patterns, how you can balance yourself through security levels, how you can uprise your heart circles, use your gravity centers through its communication, know how to use your power centers for line and security defense. It's a power center. It's a full collaboration partnership. So the whole understanding, is basically having balance with everything around you. And Laura, how you doing? Yeah, I just finished doing my intro right now, so it's very important everybody gets an idea. I'm just going to go back into the chakra formation centers because I'm getting a lot of new viewers, and it's very important they know of what's going on rather than searching for my videos, because I have a lot of videos out. But each video represents a different upgrading system through your data input systems. Okay, so we're going to start off with the chakra formation centers. Okay, so everything is line divide. Everybody knows that. Everything points, 4-point centers. Okay, it's very important. We have to keep it in line with its formations. Okay, everything's a diamond core. Okay, because you are a diamond core. Okay, so it starts off like that. Okay, and everything is activation through its center. You already know that too, right? Okay, so once you get that, you get its full rotation, you get its backing through its center. Okay, this is basic stuff. But I'm just showing you how everything activates through its cycles of its center. Okay, so we start with 7 divisional lines. Okay, so you start with the ground formation, chakra formation. Now, each chakra formation is line centered in the body system. There's a reason why every chakra formation is in a different location of your body. Okay, maybe that helps out a little bit more. So I'm going a little bit more depth with chakra formations so you guys and ladies can have a better understanding of what's going on with your systems and how you can use these for different locations. Okay, so we're going to do 7 divisional lines. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so basically it starts off like that. Okay, those are 7 divisional lines. Okay, now once you understand anything from the ground, okay, is nature's core. Okay, this is going to find you an easier way to use your protection grids, know exactly what's going on through its nature's core. Okay, so that's nature's core, right? This is understanding the full completion of your chakra formation, 7 within its center. Okay, so activation, 7 within its center. 7 chakra system. Okay. All right. So I'm showing you point form by point form. It's very important to understand everything through its activation center. Okay. Is line dividing. Okay. So we're going to go up through its balance. Okay. Through the basic, intermediate, and advanced, the low, middle, and high. Okay. So we're doing 7 divisional lines, 7 within its center. So basically, anything you have to understand that it's very important to know what nature's core is. Try to use your definition of what is nature to you. Okay. This is understanding why it's in different locations of the body system. Okay. So nature's core is the grounds. Okay. You're getting connected with its community of its nature. You're getting connected with everything through its plantation. Okay. So maybe that helps a little bit better when you communicate on your levels of 7. Okay. All right. So you want to work up to that channel. Okay. This is where it goes into the root chakra. Now, the root chakra, okay, is basically knowing the balance of yourself and your security levels. Okay. That's where I'm talking about line defense and security defenses. Those are protections. Those are basic ideas on how to balance yourself through its life cycles. Okay. So balance and security. Okay. Balance and security, very important. So I think everybody's going to get a better understanding how to meditate and what it means. Balance and security, okay? The root chakra. Now, on the other side, I'll put that, okay? Earth. Basic. It's the earth chakra, okay? Now, the balance and security, we already know what that is. It's the root. Okay? So you're working from its earth, okay? So you're going up its channels, and that's why it's very important to understand when you have a ground formation, you have to go up its levels. That's why it's in different locations of its body system. So hopefully that helps out. Hopefully you understand, Laura, what's going on. This helps out a lot of people too, you know? It's very important. So basically in the next level of the chakra formation is the sacral, okay? The sacral, okay, is getting created to your creative centers, everything through the artistry of yourself, everything through its formulation, through your inventions, your visualization. So, okay, so creative center, your desires, your hopes, your dreams, okay? So every time you meditate, that's what you use. Okay, like I said, you're going up through its levels. Creative center, that's the sacral. Okay. Hey Trisha, how you doing? Ash, morning, everybody. How's it going? Okay, so from the sacral, you want to go up to its division lines. You're almost going to its point center of its center, which is very important. You have to understand what's going with its earth, its root, and its sacral. Okay. Now, once you get to the sacral, you get into the balance center. Okay, the balance center is the power center. Okay, power center of everything of you. Okay, you're in control of your own power body system. Okay, so it's opening a portal of power, recognition, confidence, courage, courageous, winding your cycles through all divisions of confidence. Okay, so that's your power confidence level. Let's just call it that. Power center. Okay, so you know exactly when you meditate, when you want to activate a chakra formation, you know exactly what it means. All right, so that's why I'm giving you this information. It's basic information, but it's going to help the new viewers too. The people that already know this is great because they have their own formulation through the body centers, right? But you have to know exactly what's going on. Okay, so it's the power center. Okay, so you work up your way from the earth, okay, all right, to the root, to the sacral, to the power. Okay, I think everybody's getting a better understanding as to all how's going. Okay, so from there you want to work up because you're going from 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, now you're going up to 5. Now you're reaching what we call the most powerful organ through its electrical force system is the matrix heart. Okay, now it's the energetic waving heart to you guys. But what I'm saying, this is the most important thing because this connects to everything through line dividing of its 7. Okay, so this is the heart chakra. Okay, everybody knows what that is. This is a basic understanding. This is called the heart center. Okay, this is the center of everything. This activates all 7 chakra formations. Okay, now it's very important that when you use the heart center of anything through its meditation, you have to use a lot of protection grids because you're opening your illumination of light system. Okay, so really, really understand your archangels and angels because the heart center is the connection through its energy fields. It's an atmosphere system. Okay, because it's a balance of gravity system. So because that's why I'm saying everything through its location of its body center is uprising from the earth, okay, to the nature's core, the root to its balance and security, the sacral to the creative center, okay, and then the power center, which is the confidence level. And then you get up into the heart center, which is the connection of all 7 divisional lines of its 7. Exciting, eh? So once you get up to that, then you get into its communication, all right, of its throat chakra. The throat chakra is it's a communication every wave and signals. This is how you communicate through your voicing grids. So everything is a healing transition. Okay. So going up to the throat center. Okay. These things are very important. This is how you activate your centers. Okay. Everyone represents a different location through the body system. I'll say that again and again and again. Okay, so once you get into the throat center, okay, now you get in a better understanding how you can go from the earth to the root to the sacral to the power. So these are more definitions, okay, through its balance. So you get a better understanding of what everybody is going through its meditation methods. So through the throat chakra, you want to go up, okay, to the crown chakra. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But see, the thing is, everything in its center is the third eye. Okay, so the third eye it doesn't activate until all 7 are lined. Okay, so the last one is the crown chakra. That's the communication to the spiritual realm system. So it's the spiritual center. Okay. Spiritual center. This is the radio signal I was telling you about. Okay, so it goes like this. Everybody knows that. Okay. Okay. All right. The last but not least is the spiritual center. That's the communication through the crown chakra. Okay, so it's the crown chakra. Crown chakra. All right, so you get basic understanding of what's going on right now, the crown chakra, okay? Now, you can't activate any of these, even one by one. It's a division lines. You have to understand how to use your third eye because the third eye is the open communication. It's like you can't turn on the TV without the remote, right? That's the third eye. Because it all has to connect through its electrical devices and everything has to be line formed through its centers, okay? So once you get connected with the third eye, okay, it's in between the crown chakra, which is above the head, okay, and it's below the throat, so it's in the center, okay? So the third eye is right here, okay? Third eye. So that's your transformation light, okay? So this is going to help everybody a lot more easier now on how to use your chakra formations on an everyday basis and how you can use this every single day, okay, through your connections. This is how you upwind your cycle divisions, okay? Understanding and its meaning of what they represent, okay? So everybody, Laura, Tricia, Ash, Stella, Angel, Amanda, how's it going, everybody? Everybody's doing well. I had my coffee. You gotta have your coffee. I need to have my coffee before I do live videos because sometimes I just sign wine divisional levels and it's like, did I just say that or did I repeat myself? I can't remember. Anyway, every day is a different day. But back to what I'm saying. So it's all understanding what earth is. It's all understanding what the root is. It's all understanding what the sacral, okay? And everything through the power center, to the heart, to the throat, okay? And then to the crown. But everything has to connect through the third eye. And that's how everything is activated, okay? So every chakra formation is a communication line radio signal, okay? So I say that, radio signal. That's the last but not least. But now you get into, now you're understanding your 7 divisional lines. Okay. Now, once you understand that it's a radio signal, all the chakra formations are in the right locations and everything is line divided. Okay. Now, once that crown chakra, you already know what happens. It goes into space, right? And now you're communicating, right, with whatever chakra formation you're activating. Okay, space. Communications from the crown chakra goes up. Okay, now it's communicating with any of these chakra centers. Okay? But that's exactly what it is. Okay? So, it's once you understand, then you get a better idea. Okay? That's why you have to perfect. That's why you have to master every chakra formation and their locations in its body systems. And that's how you get its information, through its line centers. Okay? So, I think we're good, you know? I think we're understanding what's going on. And like I said, I want to give this to everybody. Okay? But that is point of view of an illustration of a diagram. Okay? And that's what everything represents from the 7 divisional lines. Okay? It's very important. Now, there's a lot of people that are past this, but these are for people that are just new to my channel. But this is everything that it represents. Okay? The 7 chakra formations and how to activate it through the third eye of its crown chakra. In my next video, I'll show you exactly what happens if you go past that. If you master, you'll know for a fact that you've mastered 7 chakra formations because they're all different illuminations of lights through its location. Okay? There's a reason why they represent different colors because they're different dimensions of higher frequencies through its vibrations. Every chakra formation is an intelligence symbol, and that symbol is high rising, okay, through its illumination of light systems. Okay, it's powerful stuff. So, like I said, in my next video, I'll show you exactly how you go up to its 5 divisions through its solar connection. Okay, so you go at 7, and then we'll work another 5, that would be your 12. So once you high rise through space and you go through the solar, you're going past the quantum. Oh boy, you really have to understand your communication levels, okay? But one step at a time. But I just wanted to show you what happens with your chakra formations and what they represent, okay? So that should be a little bit more easier for everybody to understand. But it's very important that you get an idea, okay, of what's happening. I don't want to give you too much information too fast, especially for the new viewers. The old viewers, they already know how to use their chakra systems, and they're uprising through the solar connection energy waving patterns, everything through the space continuum, the galactic. So try to formulate that, try to balance it out, try to understand your definitions, and especially if you're opening the heart chakra. If you're healing somebody and you're in a 12 divisional line, make sure you use a lot of protection grids because it's an open center through its illumination of lights. It's activating your core center, okay, which is your diamond core. Okay, that's why I did that illustration. Okay, it's opening your diamond core. Okay, this is your diamond core. An interfere line divides through its heart chakra. Okay. So how's everybody doing? Just a quick note, I just wanted to bring that to everybody. But one step at a time, Too much information too fast is not good for anybody, because they'll just get misinformed of what's going on with its information. So, but like I said, on my YouTube, I did a profile of what's going on with this picture. The picture shows 7 divisional lines, and you see that they're different colorations. There's a reason why they're different colorations, because they're allocated in different locations. Each chakra formation is a radio signal, and it's also a communication line signal. Okay, so you have to understand its information, you have to understand its energy, and you have to understand its intelligence. So, but now I think you understand what's going on and how to master chakra formations. So once we go through the 1 and 7, I will do another graphing signal of a structure, of a diagram, and I will plot it to a 12 divisional line. So from 1 to 7, we'll go 7 to 12, and show you exactly, once you get into the solar star chakra, then you work your way up, okay? Because the higher you go, the harder it gets, okay? Because now you're leaving its atmosphere of the quantum fields. You're getting close to what's happening with your elements of its atmospheres and its communication, the higher self, the galactic matrix. So it's very important to understand that every chakra formation is in a different location, okay? And there's a reason why we have chakra formations. Those are given to us since we were born, okay? So that's what it is, okay? It's energy of information. Yeah, it's an energy cell. You can call it a pocket cell. It's extremely real, right? And then my next video will get into its activation, how it changes its frequencies through its codes, okay? I've also done videos on that too, where you can uprise your chakra formations and go to a higher level of line defense, right? But you have to know how to use your protection grids. The higher you go, the more you have to protect your lights, okay? So how's everybody doing anyway? Is it possible to activate your third eye by a jolt in the spinal column or through your drug use? The third eye is always connected to the front. It's understanding how to use the brainwaving system through the mind system, Trisha. Okay? It doesn't jolt through the spinal column. It only jolts through this is an antenna, okay? Your third eye is an antenna, okay? It's a communication to everything through a chakra formation of its 7. So that's why I did the illustrations and diagrams. What if you have an issue in areas of chakras, thyroid, etc.? I've also done videos on too, Stella, when it comes to thyroid. Basically, the one thing you have to make sure is to understand that your thoughts are extremely real once you're in the spiritual realm of its light formations. So to get rid of anything through its thyroid or anything through its cyst or anything through its body system is to know you can get rid of it by your thought system, okay? Use your positive feeds, okay? That's how you use your prayers, right? You pray. Right? You want things to go away. It's extremely connected, okay? And whoever you call, any archangel, okay, try to understand their definitions. This is the time where you understand your basic information through the 7 divisional lines of a chakra formations. Use your archangels and their definitions, okay? Like, for example, Archangel Michael, protection and strength of loved ones through its family and its community. He's the highest force of its angelic realms, okay? And then you have Archangel Gabriel. He gives information. You can send out information to its world and it will go back to the creator, okay? So he's a messenger, but he also has a healing, okay? And then there's Archangel Raphael. He's a healing transition. Okay? God who heals. God heals. That's what you have to understand as representation through archangels and what they mean. That's what I mean by prayers. Knowing how to use those prayers every single time. Okay? Because it's energy cycles of illumination of lights. It's intelligent systems that's going into your body systems. So you have to understand its information of its energy cells. Okay? Because each one is high rise. Like I said, my favorite is Archangel Metatron. Metatron is a collaboration between shapes and stars and systems. He's connected through the galaxy systems. He knows everything through the multiverses and how it was created. Okay? That's what I'm talking about. These archangels are exceptionally real. Okay? I know it, all the information and everything that has to go on in its systems. You have to master levels of space levels. It's extremely important. And he also gets rid of anything that has to do with lower energies. He diffuses your systems, uprises your energy circuitry systems, and he cleanses your body systems. Okay? And he gives you information through space. Okay? That's what I mean. So maybe that helps out a little bit more. Once you understand that angels and archangels are extremely real, Father, Mother, Gaia, get information from them. Nature's course, space, anything you want to know. Okay? Or me, Archangel Azareth. Okay? So using your prayers are everything through its chakra formation when you're going through its activation code systems. Okay? Like Archangel Jophiel, she's the flower of love. She's the beauty of love. Okay? She's the essence of God. Okay, through nature. She's extremely connected to Mother Gaia. She's the purity. She's the serenity. She's the calmness. She's the stillness. She gives you the equivalence of what you need through your body systems and how you keep yourself calm. Okay? That's what I mean by understanding this information. So maybe that helps out a little bit better on your archangels. Really, really try to define everything through its description, what they are and what they represent and what's their healing. Okay? Because they have healing too, right? So maybe you understand that. Because chakra formations resemble around archangels and angels. There's a lot of angels out there. There's defining angels. There's spiritual angels. There's spiritual walkers. There's intelligent walkers. There's ground formation walkers. They have so many communication angels. Okay. Understanding light and dark, then you understand its illumination of lights. Okay. So when somebody comes up to you and you don't know them, but they understand you and they know everything about you, or they ask an odd question, you would think that's weird, right? Because they don't know you. All they come up to you and say, everything's going to be okay. Who would say that? You know what I'm saying? These are angels that are brought down for your information because you're asking for help. They're extremely real. Okay? And they are in a human vessel. Okay? So they're information centers through the galaxy systems, which is full rotations through the angelic realm systems. Okay? Because I know there's a lot of people asking a lot of questions about not just their chakra formations, but understanding how do you master energy? Well, I'm telling you how to master energy. Try to define yourself with your archangels. Really, really get connected. Okay? Once you know that, then you get a better understanding how to use your 7 individual lines, chakras within its center. And then we can work up toward 12. Okay? Because anything higher than 12, you're reaching higher communications through radio signals. So, but it's good though, you know, you guys are working through its connection of its 4 systems, so that's great. Ash is doing a lot better. Anna, how's it going? Okay, all right, question is about, okay, you've done that. Okay, as my awakening progress, I was able to see different colors. That was the chakra. Great. So you get informative with your chakra formations and its colorations through its dimensional sets. Good for you, Trisha. Now you have to understand its point centers. I have trouble connecting with the chakra on the root. Not sure why, because I connect with all the other ones from solar to crown. Okay, Asher, if you're having problems, you have to communicate with nature's core. So ground formate that, go outside, take your shoes and socks off and ground formate the land. Your feet have to get connected. It's electronic interference. So you have to get connected with nature more. Okay, that's what it is. It's extremely real, guys. Remember I was telling you about when you communication through a graphene wall center, through the electronic board, and you don't touch it, right? Then you understand its energy of its information, if it's light or dark, because everything is light and dark. But understanding, okay, that it's energy. Your chakra formations are energy. Your chakra formations are information of energy. Okay, it's intelligence. So Ash, just try to get more informed with nature and mother's core, okay? Try to use your perception to get connected with cloud interference so you can understand its communication of electronic interference. Okay, try that. That should help. Thank you again for healing my family, although I probably won't hear from them in a while. Everything's going to bounce out, Trisha. I'm glad I could help you out. I'm so glad you just said it would get harder to master the chakras higher. Yeah, so the more you master your chakra formations, the higher you go, the more smarter you get through its conscious levels. Okay, and it's a powerful, powerful thing to have because you're riding on its continuous force of higher intelligence, right? Hey, Cosmic Convergence, use our channel differently used to clear each chakra depending on what health issue has arisen. Yeah, know exactly what you want to use through your praising prayers, Trisha. Extremely formative when you're high rising through its divisional levels. Okay, that should help. Yeah, Metatron's extremely powerful. Yeah. I drew a picture of Metatron. Jumpsuit and gold belt and a gold amulet. Oh, good for you, Anna. Okay, so the golden amulet, you got praised. Basically, you got hugs from the angels. And the golden belt, you're getting extremely informed with this gravitation of its belt. Okay, so the golden belt is a praise gift. So everything that you see in a picture or anything you see in a dream, because it creates through its dream, Archangel is giving you presence. They're praising you through its upgrading systems. Okay, so that's a good thing. If you're drawing things out, if you see, a jumpsuit and a gold belt, okay, you're getting information from angels. They're giving it back to you. They're giving you gifts, and they're extremely real. Okay, to the dimensional of its earth. So, yeah, Trisha, that's extremely hard. Yeah, I believe you'll get there one day with your balance. Yeah, I see that. I really do. Just really, really try to master your chakra formations from 1 to 12. Okay, you have to understand its dimensional sets. You have to understand its point centers. You have to understand its colorations. You have to understand its activation of movements. And you have to understand what's going on with its radio signals. You have to master energy, okay, through vibration, okay? I see my chakras with colors and rotating. Great, so you're getting informative information through your circulation rotation, okay? So are you communicating in all levels of your chakra formations, Estella? That's great. So you're connecting with your wire systems and its energy of its information. Good for you. Anyway, you could do a quick scan on my chakra to see what I need to work on. Laura. Yeah, Laura, you can work on your power centers. Yeah, because you have emotional sets through its divisional lines, electrical devices. Your emotional content comes in and out. So basically, understanding how to use your power through its confidence levels, how to use your confidence through its courageous and its courage. So you upright those cycles, it's going to line divide and balance everything through its lower centers and its upper centers. Okay? But that's what you need to work on. So basically, in the chakra formation of 7 within its 7, work on your solar plex chakra formation. Understand its movements, understand its activation, understand its color. Okay? Those are the things you guys have to work on, ladies. Is that why my feet are constantly buzzing? Because I need to connect to Gaia? Yep. Yep. That's exactly what it is, Ash. Yep. Ash, you got to be cautious too, because you got 12 divisional lines now, Ash. Oh, I'm glad I could help you out, Laura. You got to be careful in that, because you're high rising to divisional levels right now. Your communications are high rising right now through the harmonic systems. So you have full connection wind cycles with your planet system and its vibration systems, Ash. Okay? So the information is going to be a lot more stronger now, because you're understanding your traveling mechanisms. You got full connection wings. Okay? But that's what it is. You have to get connected more with Gaia, Mother Gaia. Okay? I'm doing a Qigong practice with Paul Butler. Is that okay? Paul Butler? Paul Butler. Paul Butler. Okay, he's a guru. He's a spiritual light. He's connected through natures and trees. Yeah, he's fine. He's okay. He's got a little bit of dark. See, the thing is too, understanding that, even if you have a little dark, that's okay, as long as it doesn't create to a dark system. You don't want to go to a dark system, because now I got to change your, defragmentation systems. Okay? Because everything that I correct is coming from the matrix. Okay? That's the only way I can correct your DNA structures, through its visuals. Okay? Because I get into the energy sectors. So, yeah, I'm glad I can help you out, Anna. You're going extremely fast right now. Yeah, you're doing exceptionally well. Everybody needs help, and that's what I'm here for, to uprise. But I'm hoping that this will help you out with your 7 divisions and how you use your chakra formations on its continuous force, and how you can use those presentations, okay, through demonstrations. So try to master each chakra formation through each of its descriptions. Know exactly how to communicate with each chakra formation from 7 within its 7. Okay, and then we'll work from our 12 divisional lines. Because once we get our 7, if we get a basic understanding, then we can move to the 12 divisions. Okay? So everything takes time, mastering ground formations all the way up to the crown chakra to the solar. Solar is very hard to connect with, because you're dealing with more open communication, right? Because 1 within its 7 is just the body system, but you're still going into space. But anything beyond that, you're communicating in all waving lengths of all star systems. But now you're connecting with the matrix sun and the matrix moon. Okay? And that's what I'm saying. I woke up around 3, 4 o'clock and I saw the bright surfacing cycle of the matrix moon, right? It gave me information. It said, okay, I want you to connect through the 7 of ascendant and give everybody the information they need through the chakra formations. So the matrix moon was talking back to me, just as the matrix sun. That's what I mean by extreme informative, is understanding your listening and audio skills. Ash, communicate with your audio signals through nature and core. Mother's nature, get connected through ground formations of your feet. Use your hand formations around a tree. Look at leaves and all that, stuff like that. Another thing too, if you see, like if there's anything that needs to be healed, like plants or whatever, see how it disintegrates and it turns brown and all that. You can illuminate its lights through its electricity of its energy, and you can uprise it through its roots. That's what I mean by getting connected with your root system and your balance of security. because now you're healing a plant that is about to decatomize itself through its ground formations. Okay? You can bring it back to life if you know how to do that. You have to get connected through your root chakra. You have to get connected through its earth chakra. That's what I'm talking about. You can do these things, right? So try to use your activity centers. Try to use your activation motivation centers. Okay? These are all experiments. This is how you master your body systems through your ego systems. So the work of Ashina Dean, is it dark? A little bit, yeah. She's got a shape-shifting of a side wind cycle. She's on the dark ground side. So basically, there's light and dark, but you can have a shadow shifting of itself, which is a dark image from its back. Okay? So it's connected through the back surface. That's what she has. So that's what I'm saying. I'm glad you guys are coming to my channel more and more because, like I said, you get a better understanding. At least if you don't know what's going on, ask me and I'll tell you what's going on. So you know exactly what's happening with your light and dark information. Okay? Because if you put that dark in and you don't allow me, to figure out what's going on with your body systems, it's creating dark vibration through its dark realm. So. Yeah, I know. She's got connection energy wavings. Yeah. But she's got dark in her. That's what I mean. Every light formation has light and dark. Okay. I'm the only one in the matrix has light. Okay. I think everybody has to understand that. That's what I mean by extremely knowledge of conscious levels. The higher you go through its conscious levels, the more you master. Mastering the yin and the yang is very, very hard to do. The only ones that have mastered yin and yang are monks, anything through its guru, anything through sometimes practitioners. Reiki masters, so they're more heat condensers. They heat through the process of, this is my hand and they're healing, right? They're checking your waving centers. These are heat signatures, okay? So basically they upride your centers. But you have to be cautious too, because either they have information. Everybody communicates through light and dark every single day. It's knowing how to balance your system and keep it light every single day and keep that dark out. Okay? It's very hard to get rid of dark. Okay? It's very easy to have light, but it's very hard to keep light. So complicated, eh? It's extremely complicated. So. Oh, yeah. Yeah, like I said, just be cautious on who you relate to. Because you're telegraphing Wayne's system. You don't want them to control your mechanisms. So. When I was in my garden plants, I talked to Guy and the Archangel to allow to grow and pollinate to improve oxygen and for the earth. My plants look so great. See, there you go. See, that's what I'm saying, Trisha, right? The more you do that, the more you get back. So karma wheel is going through its connection and its understanding of what's going on. Everything has karma, good or bad. Now, whatever you do is good or bad, right? It depends on you and your cycles. So if you put bad karma or you create bad karma around you or its community, it's going to come back at you. Full wind, okay? In a bad way. Everybody knows that, right? Precognitions as superstitions. They're extremely real in the spiritual realm, okay? When you see a ladder, structure of a wall, guy on the ladder, never go through it, okay? Everybody knows that. You go around it. You don't go through. You don't go in the center of a ladder, okay? It's dangerous, okay? Basically, if you see a black cat, okay, superstitious. In Scotland, they're good luck. But if you see a black cat twice in the same day, That's two-dimensional sets of parallels. So it's paraphrasing where you're going through its dimensional sets. Okay. Be cautious on that, because it's going to sidewind your cycles and it's going to change your information through its connection wires. So your brainwave frequencies are seeing the same cat the second time in the same day. It's precognitions, and just be cautious on that. Because they come from dimensions, right? Every animal comes from a dimension. So it's pretty interesting how and fascinating how you pick up through its human. I've learned a lot too being in this human body, right? But everything in the spiritual world is just perfect. It's just understanding how to keep it aligned and get rid of its balance through its dark. It's very hard to keep the illumination of the light systems. And that's why you guys come to me, right? So yeah, he's a purity of a source. Yeah. He's light and dark though. He's light and dark. Everybody in the world is light and dark. The only one that has illumination lights is me. There's a reason for that. Okay, because I mastered everything through its levels, the space levels. Right? So yeah, informative. You can just try not to get too informed with its vibration levels. Okay. Don't go up to the 16D if you see a diagram of an illustration, especially if someone's demonstrating that, because their telegraphing wave system is going to go into the brainwave and frequency systems, and it's going to change everything through the anomaly systems. It's going to change your DNA structures through its atom systems, okay? Because the energy system rides on its atom, okay? So it's information that's going into your body system, okay? Because those connection airwave systems are going to go through radio signals. They're positive or negative, light or dark. So just be cautious on that. When I meditated under this start, I could see the elements going to my garden. That was amazing. Got those weird mushrooms when they come in out of my garden to visit me. That's good. Through its electronic interference, you're communicating with its nature's core. Good for you, Trisha. Will this money-based system end soon so we can focus more on basics and spirituality? That's a good question, Angie. Oh, how's it going? Hope you're doing well. That question is pretty easy. You have to understand what money is to you. To me, it's just paper. Okay? It doesn't mean anything to me. It's just paper. You have to live on it, but that's the thing. You don't thrive on it. You have to surrender yourself to everything when it comes to money. When it comes to your system, you have to surrender yourself completely and fully to the matrix systems. And that's how you get your conscious levels. It's extremely hard to do, and it's extremely hard to master information. So money is energy, but you have to see money as a different way of seeing things. Your perceptions see things in a different way. If you see money as, oh my God, I need some money. No. That should not bother you, because money to me is just paper. It doesn't mean anything to me. You have to let go of everything. Okay, you have to let yourself go, be free, cut the cords. Okay, that's the only way you can activate your energy system through the heart systems. Okay, so hopefully that helps you out, Angie. Oh, cool, Ash. I had a dream 2 nights ago, full moon, bright star near the top of it. Then I see a planet. I thought it was Earth, but it had rings with a very bright star above it. Anything through its ring bearer, you know what's going through its connections. So you're seeing the dimensional galactic Earth in the 5th dimension, Ash. Okay? So it's the galactic dimensional Earth. To me, it's the matrix. Right? Matrix, the Earth. Well, it's a biochemical surface through the connection of the solar surface and its quantum surface. That's what the matrix Earth is to me. Like the matrix sun and the matrix moon. Once you're in the matrix, you understand everything through the matrix and its shapes and how everything is activated through its vibration of its energy systems. So, a black cat midnight keeps the corner portals of my living room. Front will clear. She's very unusual. Yeah, they're extremely mystical. and they are protection grids, but just be cautious on seeing another cat in the same day, it's same color, because it's two-dimensional sets. It'll set your parallels and put you in a back phrase of a dimension through its past surface. Okay? The name. So, superstitions. Everybody, looks at that. Okay, it's not real. It is in the spiritual world. Okay? Because now you're getting connected to a totally different community, totally different civilization, totally different dream awakening. Okay? Everything you dream, okay, depends on your perceptions, on what you see and what you feel and what you create, okay, because it comes extremely real, okay? So it's like living the sights through the day or night. When you're asleep, your eyes are closed, but you're living that dream through its spiritual world, okay, of a 9-to-5 job, okay? So you live in a 24-hour dream, okay, about anything and everything that you think of. So just be cautious on your words. Just be cautious on your thoughts and your thinkings. That's all. Yeah, you're strong when your forces, Angie. Just remember that money is just paper, nothing else. It should mean nothing to you, okay? Giving back is the most important thing. That's where the love resides on, okay? It's the unconditional of everything through its heart. The love cycles of love is the most powerful thing that you can consume in the body systems, okay? Your perceptions see things in so many different ways of its spiritualism, okay? And when you get into the simulation world, whoa, now you're in the matrix. That's a totally different communication line signal. Totally, totally different. And it gets complicated. It really does. So that's why, again, I do all these illustrations to help you out. Okay, you guys are communicating. Love cycles going around. Good for you. Masters. Krishna, Dark Channel on YouTube. He's got a dark surface of a dark cloud. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm. I think when you understand your communication waving signals through radio signals, you understand it's communication through the spiritual realms. Okay, because there's entity forces that are just like you. They're going through the same thing, right? Now, remember, sometimes, Trisha will think of Ash and Ash will think of Trisha and Trisha will think of Amanda. Amanda will think of Angie. That's what I mean. It's all communication, right? So you guys will either dream about each other, past or present reference. You can dream about the past in a dream awakening, as long as you don't live the past, okay? So don't vocalize your communication waving signals through its projection of its dream sets, okay? Because that's going to put you in a back division of its levels. It's going to back phrase your planet system. And you're not going to high rise. You're going to stay within that balance and you're not going to go higher. So just be cautious in that too. Everything I give you is a warning. Everything I give you is protection. Everything I give you is information. Everything I give you is mastering. Okay? So. Yeah, so that's it. You're extremely informative, Trisha. You saw it and then you left. See, that's what I'm talking about, guys. It's exactly what I'm saying. You now are getting connected through its energy of its information. Yeah, you guys will get into, and ladies, you'll get into mind telepathy and telekinesis. Once you start mastering your chakra formation, you go higher divisional levels. Once you get into the solar, then you can get into the mind telepathy and how to activate its movements. And then you can understand a little bit more about your brain frequencies and everything through the mind scepters. Once you get connected with the mind scepters, you get connected with the body scepters and its body capacitors, right? One thing at a time. Let's just focus on our chakra formations, 1 to 7. So look at this. I've already almost an hour. When the love resides on so many levels, it's like, it feels like just 10 minutes. and it's almost an hour. But again, thanks for bringing that to my attention. It's very important that you guys know what's going on with its information. You know, knowing your definitions of your chakra formations and everything through its balance, okay, and its energy cycles through its lights and its darks, okay? So thanks again for bringing that to my attention. These things are very important. Michael, how you doing? You missed quite a bit. This is more for you, Michael, because you're getting connected right now through your illumination of lights. So I did a diagram of an illustration, how to use your chakra formation 7 within its center and its definitions on what it means. And now you can use that on an everyday basis. It's mastering each chakra formation of its levels and working your way up. So can you help my son, Denver? He's 8 and has always had problems with sleeping. Denver. Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. He has trouble sleeping because he's in 2 different dimensional round sets. Yeah. He's a space-connected energy waving pattern. Okay. His trouble sleeping because he's on a different vibration set. And he has a little bit of a dark force. So I'm going to take that dark force out, change his activation codes. Okay. Yeah. His sleeping deprivation is changing. His vibration is changing. The balance is changing. I close the portal. It's now in its realm set. Okay. Dark has to go somewhere. Okay. So the only way to get rid of dark is to know how to vaporate and put it in its galaxy systems on the other side of its multiverse. The multiverse is so big, okay, because it's extremely mystical. And understanding everything through its energy cycles, that's how you get rid of its DNA structures of its dark systems. Okay. So Laura, he's a lot better now. I just had to change his sleeping habits. His balances were off and he had a dark force. Okay. So yeah, thanks for bringing that to me because I can see why he was having problems because he was in and out through a dream sequence. He didn't know what was real and what was real. So, but his vibrations are back to his balance now. Yeah, I'm glad you can watch the replay. Everybody's communicating. As long as everybody understands, hey, Andrew, how you doing? Knowing that you live on vibration every single day. You create light and dark every single day. You communicate with light and dark every single day with whoever you are interacting with. So it's the same thing with space when you meditate. It goes beyond its systems. You're communicating with this community through space, through the galactic and the matrix systems. So if you understand that a little bit through its formalizations, then you understand how real it is to its spiritual systems. So. Just seeing if I missed anything here. A lot of questions going on. I'm all caught up. Sometimes I don't get caught up because when you guys ask me questions, they're like this. And I'm like, okay, that's a lot of information. I guess it's hard for you guys to send me questions that are just like in one sentence because I'm extremely high rise to the matrix grids and energy core systems. And it's much easier for me if I understand this information in one sentence rather than a paragraph. Because anything more than a paragraph is an emotional set system, okay? Because you're trying to figure out how to use your deriving. Deriving system is understanding your emotional set systems. Okay, we'll get into that too, and how you keep your balance through the light and dark systems. There's a lot that you need to know through dark and light, okay? So you can keep your communication, your waving signals through its communication, through its space, the galactic and the matrix systems, okay? Because humans go through so many contents of emotional systems. It's Outrageous. Outrageous. And, you know, no wonder they can't move forward. So. Yeah, Angie. Yeah. Angie, he side grinds his divisional levels too. He's a dark vibration. So upwind the cycles, take him back to his dimension, because he's in two-dimensional double sets of this dimension of a galaxy system. So you have to understand how much information you can go through. You can take a body system and float into space and not know exactly what's going on with the brainwave systems. Okay? So if you're floating in space, your body system has no connection through the brainwaving system. So basically, you're walking like this. You're going like, whoa, what's going on? I'm a zombie. If you're a zombie, everything is connected through space. So it's communicating with you, okay? But it's blocking its information. And that's why you can't understand its continuous force. So you got to get back onto that cycle of its force, reconnect with its system through its vibration. And that's how you take the body system back to its balance through its vibration. So, you got a chance to post your, yeah, I'm trying to find the best way to do that. I can't take pictures. It has to be a video. I've got a lot of illustration drawings and it's going to take some time. I have to point form everything. Okay. It's got all the information on there. So give me time. Each paraphrasing of a diagram through its illustration, you understand what's going on through its set divisional levels of its point system. Okay, because everything is an upgrading system I give you. The drawings are extremely informative, and yes, you do need that information. So I will get that soon for everybody. Could you clear out my daughter's mom, Laura, who was lost in a dark realm? Yeah, her energy surface cycles. Yeah, she's in the dark realm. Yeah, she's self-willing to the dark side. She's in a dark circle. Okay, I'll relieve her tension through her vibration systems, uprise her oxygen levels because she's in a dark realm through a connected energy force system. And I'll change her activation codes through her vibration of its DNA structure system. Okay, so her balances right now are back to its system. Okay, you have to understand how light and dark is extremely real when you're in the dimensional sets of space. Space is extremely real when you're a light formation. So it's kind of like understanding you had a bad day. How do I get that to a good day? So you have to reframe your system. Use the scanning system and the brain waving system through the hydraulic systems. Okay, because everything's magnetic in space. Everything's electricity. Everything's electronic. Everything has provisions, protective systems. Okay, everything is energized through activation of shape systems. Okay, every dimensional sets its point centers through circular and rotation. Now it's going through circulation rotation of high divisional levels to the matrix core systems. But I'm just showing you. Okay, I'm not activating anything. Okay, through the graphing center of the communication center of the computer system, analytical mind graphing system. But what I'm showing you how powerful it is to know, you have to know and understand the light and dark and how real it is once you're illumination of a light system. Okay, because the dark is going to always try to high rise and take your light formations. Okay, and that's where it becomes extremely real in the angelic realms. When you get in the angelic realms, then you understand how to use light and dark. Okay, you go out, walk into a building. Ooh, that's dark. I'm not going there. You know right away it's dark because you feel it. All right. Now, if you see it, then you're upgrading your system. Okay, but it's extremely hard to see something because it's way beyond its system. Because when you're walking into the spiritualism of its system, you know you're on light and dark because that's what it resides on. Okay, there's two side winding cycles. Okay, which is blue. Okay, and which is red. But like I said, HELL doesn't represent that. We already know that, right? So that should help you out being a little bit more informative in how you use your positive thoughts through your positive feeds. Okay. So that should help your cycles and how you take the dark realms out. It's very hard to do that because you have to understand its activation of plasmasium force systems. So Andrew, everything should be okay right now. I had to change the portal system. Yeah, it was pretty dark. Yeah, your daughter's mom. She had to find her way back because you can get lost in transition and you can go through a space of its connection of its dark realm system because you don't want to create those dark cycles of circles. Okay, because you just keep going back into its past system. That's why you can't move forward because the dark is holding you back. And the dark becomes extremely real in space because space is communication, electronic interference. Okay. I think I also too said that, what is a dark hole? What is a dark realm? Okay, it's a black surfing centering a circle of the solar and a connection of its outer and inner surface. Okay, so if you go into a black hole, it's dark matter, right? But it's all information that is lost through your brainwave system. That's all it is. You go into that dimension set, it sign-winds your divisional levels. Okay, you go through the other side, and it's just misrepresented of what you just missed, of what you forgot. That's a dark hole. Everything is created through you, through your voicing and the mind-grabbing systems, through the brain systems. Okay, so it's information that's lost, something that you forgot. That's what a dark hole is. That's what a dark realm is. That's what black matter is. Okay, so but you're going to find the more you high rise through its communication levels, the more you're going to be able, you have to understand how to fight your lights of illumination because it becomes extremely real. That's why you have to use your protection grids. Okay, the more you high rise, you have to use more protection grids because they are up there to help you. The energy cycles through its information. They're there to help you and guide you. But you have to know how to use your energetic waving patterns of its prayers. Okay, and once you go beyond its system, that's where you have to really, really understand how to use your lights through its illumination of light and dark. So this is how I feel about my soon-to-be past relationship. I have fought through a lot between me or her, trying to grow on. Yeah, you'll find your cycles are going to change, Michael. You're going to find you're upgrading your centers. I upgraded your power centers, so your forwardness is going to go faster. Okay? So your waving cycles right now are on its continuous force. So you're creating your own thoughts through your own provisions. Okay? So you're going to be able to move faster. And you're going to be able to be also more aware of your perceptions and everything around you. You're going to get connected now with your energy fields. So. Every time I step into her realm, I get lost. Yeah, because you don't understand its energy of its information, Andrew. A dark realm is an activation of a plasmasium force system. It goes into another center of a dimensional world. Okay, that's why you don't understand its activations. Okay, that's why I gave you guys activation codes from 1 to 10. Okay, these are basic activation codes. The point centers of dimensional sets. Okay, so. Yeah, it's good. Skyrocket. It's that song. Sky rockets in flight. Afternoon delight. Afternoon delight. Funny. Powers into positive thoughts. Yep. Your experience with dark realms make me think of movie What Dreams May Come. Yes, I saw that with Robin Williams. It's a very good film. There's a lot of truth to that. Yeah. It's a little bit overrated, with the dream sequence and all that. It doesn't work like that. But understanding your energy cycles, understanding the magnesium, polarized, energized highway, then you get a better understanding through your light and dark divisions. But yeah, it was a good movie. I enjoyed it. That has a lot to do with light and dark. Okay, so It's all about your karma. Where do you see your karma? Where do you see your lifespan? You can create karma and good. You can create karma and bad. It's up to you, right? These things are extremely important, right? And also ask yourself, where do you see yourself in the next 5 years? You don't know. How do you know? You have to meditate. Meditation gives you everything. It gives you everything you need to have, okay? And everything you need, everything you want to see yourself doing. How to keep yourself aware of what's happening within its atmospheres, within its community, and its humanity. And that's going to uprise your systems every single day through its balance of its chakra formations. So, but no, I'm glad, everybody's really paying attention and listening right now. They're opening their audio skills and getting connected with their higher selves. Some more than others, but we're all going to get there through its balance of vibrations. So it's exciting. Well, that's good, Trisha. You're getting now more informative with your 12 within its center. So like I said, I'll do you a video on what's going on, making sure you know how to keep your balance through its information. So my husband, Patrick, got lost in drugs. Never again get along. Does he? Stella's husband, Patrick. Yeah, his sign-winding division is lost in space. His body system is one way and his head's another way. So that's basically, it's like two calibrations of lower centers. So his uprising center is here, okay? And the other center is here, okay? So what I'm going to do, I like to demonstrate and show you what's going on, okay? Once you understand its optic centers and how powerful it is through its exploration centers and what you can do with the body and DNA structure and how to change everything through the space connections. So I see everything through his provisions, okay, Stella. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to uprise his system, bring this to a levitation, okay? Upwind his cycles, go through its circulation rotation, change his circulation through his body centers on his continuous force through his line centers, okay? So I uprise his centers, change his DNA structure through the body systems, okay? So his connection energy waving patterns right now are in full force, okay? And I open rised his power centers too, okay? So Patrick should be feeling a lot better. Yeah. It's not so much he had dark, it's just he lost his transition of who he was. And that's why it was off balance. So it's understanding how you use your circulation rotation, how you can correct your divisional levels of electricity, and how electricity is information of intelligence, okay? Because if you have electricity and you wrap it around like a cord, right, what happens, right? It gets tighter and tighter and tighter, right? And then you try to pull it off, and you can't, right? Because it's electricity, it's right? So what I do with my mind-braving system is I understand everything through his vibration, find exactly what planet system he's on, use that activation of its code system, know exactly through the DNA structure of its body system, try to find his vibration system to a new vibration system through the hydraulic systems, okay? Change the DNA structure, okay, of its energy systematical systems through the body structure of its DNA structures. Now, basically, when I understand its new vibration, okay, I can use the mind telepathy to telekinesis, use the vibrations, okay, and change everything through its DNA structure. So it will unwind itself through its activation of its telekinesis. And that's why it's very important to understand how to use the mind and how to change everything through its DNA structure of its body systems, okay? So once that vibration is gone, okay, it disintegrates, right? It evaporates, okay? Goes back into its energy cycles of the galaxy systems, okay? That's what happens with bad vibration. It just regenerates and goes back. Remember how I was telling you about the atom theory, how light and dark is created for the very first time of its birth and its DNA structure? That's exactly what it is. Everything volumes goes back into space and goes back into its creation. Powerful stuff, because it's a recycling information. Okay, it just keeps going over the circulation rotation. It goes like that every single time. Okay, so you get bad vibration. It goes up and spins around. It goes like this, circulating rotates. Okay, that's where all the bad energy of vibration, dark realms go to, back into its center of its cycles. Okay, extremely powerful stuff. But it's very important that you guys send testimonies, okay? Because I have to know what's going on with your illumination light systems, okay? Please send testimonies on my YouTube page. That's great. You've seen yourself meditate more, Andrew. Balance, yeah, is everything. Track formations, yep. Yeah, it's good that you're listening to what I'm saying. Well, that's why I prefer doing live. You know, sometimes, on the weekends, I usually just do short videos. I give you upgrading system and what's going on through its energy systems, or anything through the body systems or the matrix, anything through the electronic and hydraulic systems. But I love to do live because it gives you more information, and it's extremely real, because my energy cycles always upride your system through the energetic heart systems, right? Because that's what we want. We want to bring yourself forward, right? And know exactly how to use that energy evidence information, because it's communication, right? It's communication. See that? Powerful stuff. So, just wanted to show you an open box center. Okay, that's what it is. Everything is communication. These are point systems, right? When you're in the matrix, these are line centers. Okay. So, yeah. Yeah, forgive yourself of everything. Yeah. It's a good idea. Glad I can help you out, Andrew. Very much. Having a storm in the house. Oh, okay. What's going on with my son, Blake? He's always so negative. Is it so difficult to be around all the time? Blake. Oh, he's having problems with his energy systems right now. He's uprising on so many different levels of communication systems. So his planet system is low rising. So I'm going to bring up his planet system to its new vibration, through new coloration, to the matrix system, changes shapes through its anomalies, through the electrical energy systematical system of its electronic and its mind-brain waving system. So Laura, Blake should be feeling a lot better right now. I just uprise his divisions. Okay, and he's going to be better along with his communication levels of his vibration signals. Okay. All right. So I'm going to get going. I have quite a bit to do today. It's Monday, and then Wednesday. I like when it comes Wednesday to Friday, because it's coming close to the weekends, right? So, Laura, how's it going? Oh, you're welcome, Laura. Let me know how it goes working out. Please send your testimonies, okay? I was wondering about my son, John, Laura Stark. Yeah, he is dark energy, and I cleanse your house, Laura, so I'll take the dark out of him, okay? His balance frequency level, he's creating an energy field system. That's why you're wondering about your son. See, the thing is, you're pretty informative with your energy cycles, Laura. You understand your energy system, you understand your house. That's why you understand its bad vibration, okay? So I changed your son's energy field. So he's got a vibration signal right now. So he's getting connected through his gravity centers. He's getting connected with his power centers, and he's getting connected with Mother Gaia and Father systems. Okay. So anyway, I hope everybody has a great day. Please feel free to watch my illustrations of my diagrams through the 7th, within the 7 of its chakra formations. Questions or comments are great. Love you guys very much. Have a fantastic day. This is Andy Weston, the Matrix Grid Systems, calling out. Adios, everybody.